Hi guys, I'm popping on live to share a card with you all. Um, Bit of a random live. I had no intention of going live and didn't warn you all. Um, I'm sorry, I'm just setting up the live. So I didn't warn you all that I'm going live. Say hello when you pop on. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Um, and I'm just going to bring up the comments. Um, so I can see. Oh, my computer's being funny. Um, so I can see the. Hello, Kylie. How are you? Hopefully, I can. Hopefully, the computer's going to be nice to me. Um, I'll just put that on mute so I can't hear myself. Okay. Sorry, I was making some. I was making a pile of cards for a. Hello, Arlene. Hello, Anita. I was making a pile of cards for a swap. I decided to do a swap for the one of the groups that I'm on with my one of my uplines, and I thought I'll come and share the card with you all, um, and show me making it because I was making it on my desk anyway, so I thought I'd come and share it with you all. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff cut out, and it's using a brand new suite from this fun brand new catalogue. So it's one of my favourite suites that was released. It's probably my favourite suite. And it uses a brand new die as well that's not part of the suite. So I want to share it with you all. Um, so it's Saturday here, maybe Friday if you're watching from the US. I'm not sure about the time differences. I've been for a nice walk along the river and went out for coffee with my mum. So had a nice Saturday. So I hope you guys have all had a beautiful Saturday wherever you are. And it's pretty cold here. It's not, I don't think, yeah, it's autumn still here. But it's, yeah, pretty cold. I live in the colder part of Australia. If you're watching elsewhere, I live in Tasmania down the very bottom. So we're not known for our warmer weather, but I am heading up to the north of Australia, norther, that's not really a word. So I'm heading to Queensland next week. So I'm heading to the warmer weather for a little bit. So that'll be nice to head up north to the warmer weather. So what I'll do is I'll flip the camera to my desk so that you can see um, so you can see my desk and you can see what I am doing. I've got stuff all over my desk. But it's craft stuff, so that's okay. I'll just move this so I can move my camera to where you can see. Okay, let's flip you up, rotate your phone. You can't turn while my phone's being a poop. Okay, hopefully you can see okay. Need to get back to filming regular lives so I'm not so unco at filming. You live in Queensland. It's not as messy as yours, Narelle. Whereabouts in Queensland do you live, Cassandra? I'm heading to the Gold Coast. Okay, so hopefully you can see my desk and hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm having issues with my phone, so I've got my AirPods in. Um, and so I'm hoping the microphone component of them will work. Okay, so hello, Angela. So yeah, I've got the AirPods in, so I'm hoping that'll help with the noise a bit because my phone is playing up at the moment, and I'm trying to avoid buying a new phone until my plan's up, which is in a couple of months. So I thought that I will just make do until I am done um, with my plan. So I'm hoping it'll work okay. Okay, so this is the joining offer at the moment. It runs out in just a few days. So if you are interested, I think it runs out on Monday night. So this ends at midnight Monday night. So you can join my team for just $169 and choose $283 of whatever product you like. So that's only until midnight Monday night. I'd love to have you on my team. You're always welcome. It's an amazing offer. You don't have to run a business like me if you don't want to. You can just join and get the discount. Most of my team join and just get the discount and have fun on the team, creating and crafting with me. So that option's always there. The extra value, so it's always $169 to join. But normally you would choose $235 of whatever product you like. But at the moment, until the end of May, so midnight Monday, you get an extra $48. So you're getting $283 as opposed to $235. So there's an extra $48 of value. The link to join my team is just this link here, which is also in the video description. So it's a simple link, bit.ly/join Kayla team, and that'll give you all the prompts to join my team. It's definitely a better option than just shopping through me, because not only do you get all these extra freebies, so you get for $169, you're actually getting $283 of whatever product you like with free shipping. You'll actually also get an ongoing 20% discount on all your orders, and you get to order early with extra promotions. So we do have a mini catalog coming out soon, and there's a bit of reflection here. We do have a mini catalog coming out soon, so you'll be able to order from that early as well. So there's definitely a lot of benefits to being on the team. I like to call them happy shoppers rather than saying you're a business demo, because you don't have to run it as a business if you don't want to. So definitely I would love to have you on my team. The Sassy Stampers is what we call ourselves. So that offer is there just until midnight Monday. So I'd hate to have you miss out if that's something you're interested in. So today we're going to be using a beautiful suite. It's my favorite one from the new catalog. If you don't have a new catalog, I do have a request form in the video link. You can request a catalog from me and I'll get one out in the mail to you. This is the gorgeous suite. So this is Bloom Where You're Planted. I'm a big plant lover. I've got plants everywhere, and when I saw this, I was in love. So this one has a set of designer series paper, as well as a stamp set and some dies. So the dies are not shown super big on the page with the suite, but the dies are in the back of the catalogue and it shows them a bit closer up. But I'll show you in just a moment. The dies are gorgeous. They come with a beautiful macrame pot hanger, which is all the rage at the moment. You can buy this as a bundle and save 10%. So the stamp set and the dies together, and you'll save 10%. Or you can buy each thing individually. And I just realized that I'm totally missing all the comments. Okay, I'm glad the sound is okay. You love the Gold Coast. Awesome. Well, that's where I'm heading. And the papers are gorgeous. It's also got a list of all the colours that coordinate. So our beautiful colours and the Evening Evergreen, which is one of our new colours, is featured in this suite as well. Okay, so that's the suite I'm working with. I'll quickly show you the products. So this is the paper. I've chopped into some of it because I did have to when I was making the cards, but here's a little look. So the beautiful string of pearls, and the other sides, I think I showed this on my video the other day. The other sides are very neutral. So there's this side as well with beautiful Monstera. This one I've used, so the dies for this one, there's actually 3 dies, this one, and this one, that will chop out the pots. Really cool. And I have done that for this card. If you're on the Crazy Crafters and you're participating in the card swap, these cards are going in the swap. So I decided to participate. So you may get one. I don't know if I showed you the other side of that one. And this one here, the dies don't match, but you can hand cut, fussy cut these out. Really cute. And then these ones, I've chopped this one to bits because the dies do match this as well, and you'll see them in just a moment because I've used them on this card. So that's the designer series paper. that matches with the sweet. It's gorgeous. I'm going to need another pack of this, I reckon. And then the bundle is this one here. Hello, Mayaswari. How are you? So this is the bundle. The stamp set is a photopolymer stamp set and the gorgeous bundle. So this one, I love this and I haven't used it yet, but gorgeous bundle. So excited to use that. And they also, the suite has these beautiful paper lattice. So these are actually like wood. Really cool. And the cool thing about these, if you cut out the macrame hanger and have a cute little pot, you could have it so it was like hanging off the lattice. Really cute. So you get 10 of those in a pack. So they're part of a suite as well. A really cool thing to note as well, if you like the entire suite, a really easy way to order a suite. I'll just go back and find the suite, is you can actually add the one item code. So if you add this item code here, for $114, that will get you the bundle, the paper, and the paper, a pack of the paper lattice, all in one suite number. So you can order everything for one in one code. So really simple. I'm also going to use the Picture This dies. These are brand new dies. You get 2 dies to a package, and I saw these, and this particular one with the rectangles, I thought was like little windows that you could sit the pots on, and that's what I saw when I looked at it. So that's the idea behind today's card. So I'm going to get started so I don't talk too much. But this is the card we're going to be creating. So I didn't stamp any of the pots. They're all cut out of the Designer Series paper, and it is dimensional. So I've stuck the little bits that you cut out back in so that the pots actually sit in there, so that it's like they're sitting on little window ledges. So I thought that was really cute, and I've actually heat embossed the sentiment as well. So it was just a bit of a fun card that with the die, so using the fun little rectangle die that just goes out in one pass, you can make a little, like, they look like little windows to me that the pots are sitting on. So bit fun. And then I stamped the little pot on the inside. So it was a bit fun. Everything's pre-cut out, so it won't take long to make with you. And I thought, I've got them sitting at my desk anyway, so I thought I'll do it with you. So what I've done is I've pre-cut everything out, and I've cut 10 because I'm actually making them for the card swaps. So I'll put it all together and share it with you. So I'm just going to sit down, and hopefully I can see your comments on my computer. I sold the bundle to you, Mayaswari. You live in Acacia Ridge. Where I say I'm going to be near the Hyperdome, Cassandra. So near what is it called? Shayla Park. So with the Designer Series paper, I've used the dies. So this one, so I'll pull them out. This one, and this one to die cut out the floral pieces, the plants that I need. So the Sansevieria, this one here, and this one here. So I've cut out, you only need one of each, but I've cut out multiples because I'm making multiples of this card. So we'll need one of each of those, and it's super easy because they have coordinating dies, so you can cut them all out at once, but I've pre-done it. So you've got dies to match, so it's really easy. You can just die cut all of those out. So I'm going to pop the other ones to the side. Then you'll need to die cut your pots. So this paper comes with all the pots, so you don't even have to stamp them, and you've got the dies to match. So once again, you don't have to fussy cut. You just run them through your die cut machine, and we're going to use one of each of the pots as well. So I've pre-die cut those out using the matching dies. Then I've taken some of the Monstera paper, and this is cut to 1 centimetre wide by 9.7 centimetres. So 1 centimetre this way, 9.7 that way. and that's just going to be for the inside of our card. And I've used an Early Espresso card base, and then I have got a piece of basic white, and I do need a new trimmer blade, which is cut to 9.7 by 14.1, so I'm working in centimeters for this card. And then a piece of crumb cake, which is cut to 9.9 by 14.3. I'm trying to remember all my measurements off by heart. That's for the inside. So that's where my paper will go for the inside of the card. Now for the outside of the card, I have got a piece of crumb cake cut to 14.3 by 9.9 and a piece cut to 14.1 by 9.7. So I'll just make sure I've got, oh, sorry, yes, 9.7, but that is going to be this piece, which I have run through. So I pre-did this piece. You'll need the smaller piece, which you're going to run through with the Picture This dies. And I've pre-run this through, but you just need to line this up on your card front and run this through your die cut machine, just on the center, so you get this. But you want to keep the pieces that pop out, so you'll keep these bits because we're going to place them back in. So just set those aside. So I'll move the other ones to the side. Okay. So I've got all the pieces that I need. I'm also going to use some champagne rhinestones, but I'll put those to the side for a second and show you where we're going to start. So I've got all my pieces. We're going to take our piece of crumb cake that we have die cut with the Picture This dies and a bit of the crumb cake ink. And I'm going to take a blending brush. You didn't see this. Just pretend I'm using a Stampin' Up one. I just already had one with brown ink on it that was pre-Stampin' Up days. And I'm just going to add some crumb cake ink just to the edges where I've die cut out. So I'm just making it tone on tone and adding some dark around the edges. My comments do not refresh. I actually have to refresh my page to see the comments. It's so annoying. Okay, good. I can see them again, I think. So just keep in a circular motion, just keep adding ink and then adding it back onto the cardstock. I find it easier to hold my blending brush on the edges here. I find that gives me more control when I'm blending as opposed to holding it like this. So I always hold it on either side. I will say I have non-Stampin' Up blending brushes. These are used for makeup, I think, as well as Stampin' Up ones. And the Stampin' Up ones are much better quality. They go on a lot smoother. So I need to buy some more Stampin' Up. Oh, whoops, that's okay. I need to buy some more Stampin' Up ones. They give a lot more of a smoother finish. Like they apply ink more smoothly, is what I want to say. So I can honestly give that review because I do have both, and I will honestly say, without a doubt, the Stampin' Up ones. I know that I'm a demonstrator, but I will say that they are very good quality because I do have other ones. So I'm just continuing to go back and build up my ink to add some dark around where my windows will be. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so now I'm going to come back in with my larger piece of crumb cakes, the bit that's cut to 14.3 by 9.9. And then I'm going to bring in some dimensionals, and I'm going to add these to my piece of crumb cake around where my window is. So I've got to put together 10 of these, so I'm going to go through quite a few dimensionals, I think. So I might just use some edging in between, because you probably don't want there to be no dimensionals here because it will sag. So you probably want to definitely go in between those bits here. You don't want there to be no dimensionals. So we'll add in some dimensionals, and that should be enough. And then we'll take the backings off. So I don't know if there's any other indoor plant addicts on here, but I think Stampin' Up! Went right on trend with this suite, because I think during COVID, indoor plants really took off, and this is just going to be a big seller, I think. So I'm just going to stick this to the larger piece of crumb cake backing, and I can just see a little bit of dimensional there, so I'm just going to go with my scissor blade. It's all good. Okay. So I can apply this to my backing, my card base now, which I use the Early Espresso for my card base. So I'm just going to stick that down to my card base. And then I can go in and stick together my pots. So for my large terracotta pot, I'm going to adhere this larger plant. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of liquid glue just to stick that down. And for this medium-sized pot, I'm going to stick my medium-ish plant in the middle there. Now this glue doesn't take long to dry, so I'm just going to apply a little bit. And my Sansevieria is going to go into this pot here. So now that I've got those down, I'm actually just going to adhere them to my cards. So I'm just going to pop them in my cards. So I'm just going to put them in a bit of a, so this one I'm putting to the left, and then I'm going to stick this one to the right here, and then up the top here I'm going to stick this one to the left. And I'm just using liquid glue just to stick those down, like so. Okay, so now I want to take some linen thread and tie a bow. So you sort of want a large-ish bow because it's going to tuck behind our sentiment. And then I can cut the tail. And then we're going to use just a glue dot, which I'll pick up, just to adhere that roughly to where that will go. Now I have used the stamp Thank You from the stamp set, and I have just stamped this onto some basic white card in Versamark ink, which is our watermark stamp pad, and I have used some of our gold embossing powder, so our gold stamp and emboss powder, and gold heat emboss this using a heat gun to heat this up. So I've done these in bulk because I needed to make 10 of these cards, and I've just snip them down. So I've just created a bit of a strip here, and I'm going to adhere this over the top of my bow that I created. So I'm just going to move my bow a little bit, and then I'm going to stick this down with some dimensionals as well. So I'm just going to use 3. That'll be enough. And I'm just going to stick that right over the top. I actually didn't think that's where I need it to be, so it doesn't hang over the edge. So I'm just going to stick that back down. Okay, if you need to, you can move your bow a little bit if you need. I find that linen thread's quite pliable and easy to move if you need it to. I'm always fiddling with my linen thread and moving it around. I might actually cut that tail down a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to add some Wink of Stella. Do you know, I totally forgot a step on this card. I'm here staring at them and I think it's going to be too late. If Jodie was here, she'd laugh at me. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. I was going to stick these back in. Can we do it? Maybe. If I can't do the last one, it's going to look really funny though. So this is what happens when you create live with Kayla. Oh, hold on. My headphones keep falling out. Did we catch it in time? Okay, hold on. We missed a step, but it might be okay. You'll see a little bit of tearing, but it's okay. Don't fall out, headphone. Okay. I think it came to the rescue. Hold on. Okay, so I'm showing you what not to do. So I did miss a step, and you can laugh now. Okay, so stick your little pieces that came out of your picture this die back in to the sections here because it'll give you that double stitched edge. So before you would hear your plans, oh, I can laugh now. I can laugh now that I fixed it. Thinking something doesn't look quite right. Okay. Now I'll go back in and adhere my pots back in. Okay. Make that look totally like it never happened at all. Who else does this on a frequent basis? Okay. Gets to almost the end of the card and realizes that you've totally forgotten a step. Okay. Look at that. You would never have known. It wasn't until I went to add my Wink of Stella. So I think this Wink of Stella is a bit sad. That's one that needs to be refilled. Actually, I think I've got lots on my desk that need to be refilled, to be honest. You can actually refill Wink of Stella by adding some rubbing alcohol. Okay, I just added lots of Wink of Stella. That's okay. So I've spritzed some Wink of Stella over my card, and now I'm going to go in with some champagne rhinestones. That's why you do extras. Hello, Michelle. Yes, good thing I do have extras. I do. So now I'm going to add some champagne rhinestones. So I've added 3 rhinestones. So I generally always add 3. So I'm just going to add a bit of a triangular look with my rhinestones. So there's the front of the card done. And now we've just got to do the inside, which is super easy. So I've got my piece of crumb cake, my piece of basic white, and a strip of the DSP. So to keep it quick and simple, all we're going to do is add some adhesive to the Designer Series paper. And then we're going to take some, I do have some retired adhesive, so as always, you didn't see. You can use tear and tape. I just do this to help hold my linen thread down if I'm doing this particular type of thing on the back of a card, which, to be honest, I'm addicted to doing this. I'm always adhering bits of ribbon or twine to the back of my, or to the insides of my cards. Okay. And then I'm just going to add this piece to my larger piece of crumb cake. And then I'm going to stamp. So I'm going to take this little pot here and the string of pearls, which is super cute. And also, because I've got the thank you sentiment, I'm going to say so very much. So thank you, and on the inside, so very much. So I'm going to stamp the pot in some crumb cake, and I'm just going to stamp that off once and just stamp that to the inside. So it's very light in colour. And Just Jade coordinates with the Designer Series paper, and it's sweet. So I'm taking the Just Jade, which I just inked all over my finger, but that's okay. So I'll take the Just Jade and I'm going to ink up the string of pearls, and I'm just going to stamp my string of pearls over the top. And then I'm going to stamp my sentiment just in some Memento Black. And I can't remember where I stamped it. I stamped it at the bottom on my sample. Thank you so very much. Thank you cards are very useful to have on hand. I always love to have lots of thank you cards on hand, but there's lots of great sentiments in this set. So there's friendship, to a dear friend, you touch my heart, you were there and I'm very grateful, a little note with the biggest thanks, lots of great sentiments, or you can combine it with sentiments from other sets as well. And just for some prettiness, I might just add a little bit of Winker Stella to the inside. So there we have it, two beautiful insides, two beautiful cards using a beautiful suite of products. I thought I'd just come and share that quickly with you all because I had them all on my desk anyway. I'll just, whoopsie, my light's going to go AWOL on me. Yeah, I thought I'd come and share it with you because I was making the card anyway. So I thought, you know what? I'm at my desk. No excuses. Show up. Come share with you. So I hope that you're having an amazing weekend. And I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of creative fun, a cute little card. I'm glad that I sold you another set, Michelle, because you know what? If everyone goes and buys the plant bundle, they'll bring more plant sets. That's the plan, and I'm happy with that. So I hope you enjoyed this gorgeous bundle here. Don't forget, if you love it, you can actually get it cheaper by joining. And don't forget that amazing joining offer ends midnight Monday. So you can get all that extra stuff for free and get an ongoing 20% discount. Who would want to say no to that? I'd love to have you on the Sassy Stampers. So, or you can always shop with me in my store and buy any of the products I've shared today. The shop link is in the video description. And I'd love to have your business. I always love all your support. I'm going to go back to working on finishing these cards and I'm working on July PDFs for all the tutorials that I love to share with you guys. And so I'm going to love you and leave you and go back to working on crafty goodness. And I'll be back very soon to share more crafty love with you all. So I hope you have a lovely Saturday night, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.